Welcome back. The Herd is coming up next right here on FS1. Let's head over check in with Colin. Hey, Colin, what do you got today?
Well, if you're anybody else in the AFC this morning, you have to watch the Kansas City Chiefs and say, how did they win that Super Bowl? It's a frightening next several years for the rest of the National Football League and specifically the AFC. We talk about that next.
Thanks, Colin. Kyler Murray was named Offensive Rookie of the Year during Saturday's NFL Honors in Miami, ahead of Josh Jacobs, A.J. Brown, Miles Sanders. Kyler joined Cam Newton as the only QBs with 3,500-plus pass yards and 500-plus rush yards in the rookie seasons in NFL history. So, Shannon, did they get this right?
No, Josh Jacobs should have won it. 1,150 yards, 1,150 rush yards despite missing 3 games. He also had the third highest rush yards per game behind Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb. And the Raiders went from 4 wins to 7, and Cardinals went from 3 to 5 and a tie.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. It ain't better than what the Raiders did. So stop it.
So, you all along was going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he did, and he should have.
No, he shouldn't have.
He started off with an extraordinary game against the Lions. You can say they weren't very good, but you're a rookie starting. You're thrown into the fire for the worst team in pro football, and you tied them at home.
And what's Detroit's record?
Yeah, well, they're a pro football team. It's hard.
But you said, but you gave them no credit when the Cowboys beat them. You gave Dak an A for beating a lowly,
A plus.
Yeah,
A plus.
yeah,
Jeff Driscoll.
Exactly.
Okay, but that was Matthew Stafford in the opening game. And then look what he did. He beat the Falcons 34-33. He went up to the Giants and beat them. He beat the Browns 38-24.
You have little or no respect for the Giants.
He won at the Seahawks 27-13. You have respect for Russell Wilson,
yes.
Right? And then I look at 2 of those last 3 games. That was Browns, Seattle, and then at the Rams, he barely lost 31-24. He was playing extraordinary football with a bad football team. And then I look at the numbers he put up. How about his QBR? You know how much I love QBR. His QBR wound up 56, which is a little above average. It was better than Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Baker Mayfield, Phillip Rivers, Jared Goff. That's the Offensive Rookie of the Year. How about catchable passes? I love that stat. 10th in the league. He had a Russell, Garoppolo, Deshaun, Baker, Mahomes, Breeze. I can keep going. Air distance, 11th in the league. Better than Mahomes, better than Watts, Deshaun, Lamar, Drew Brees.
Okay.
He put up really great numbers for a guy thrown into the fire with a bad offensive line.
You don't mind me? I'm looking over there.
What?
Winnable games. How many of those he got? Was that better than Sean? Better than Russell? Better than Mahomes? Oh, better than Lamar?
5 games with that team? It's incredible. And obviously, degree of difficulty, quarterback's a lot harder to play for a rookie than running back.
You make it seem like Josh Jacobs went to the Chiefs or the Patriots. You do realize he went to a bad team.
They were 7-9.
They had the 3rd pick in the draft.
They had a good quarterback. In fact, Derek Carr had his best year ever.
And they already talked about he had his best year ever, and the Raiders are being reported to say they're going after Tom Brady.
Okay,
a guy that had his best year ever.
I told you during Hard Knocks that Gruden doesn't buy into Derek Carr.
Okay.
But again, it's the most translatable position in all of football from college to pro is running back.
Yeah.
You can just do it.
He had a great one.
Yeah.
He had a great season.
Yeah.
Should have been MVP.
Well, I told you so, and it happened. I want to
You knew it
Yep.
all along.
My
I know you were all in
homeboy.
on Kyler. I had such a good week
Congratulations,
with you
homeboy.
guys in Miami. Oh,
Yep.
now you're all about
Yeah,
my
Congratulations, homeboy. He didn't pick you.
Skip
Way
and
to
I
go.
are not going to forget, Shannon.
Yep.
That is it for us. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 Eastern.